Hi, my name is Newell Davis with World Composting, and today, as you can see, we are not in my basement, but up in my bathroom. And the reason is I want to show you something that I saw somebody on Facebook recommend, and it never occurred to me, but a good way to spray down your bins instead of using a little tiny spray bottle is using one of these, a big sprayer. So this is a 1 gallon sprayer. It's meant for bleach and stuff, but I didn't think that was important. I just bought this one because it was one of the cheaper ones there. But I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to show you the difference between spraying with that and spraying with this little bottle, which, by the way, I was going through a lot. I was using this probably going through that, 2 or 3 times when I would go to water my bins, because it would be so little water coming out of it, and then you're constantly doing this the entire time to spray. So let's open this up, take a look, and I'm up here in the bathroom, so I have a big faucet to fill it up and kind of rinse it out and everything. So let's take a look here. So here we are, fully sealed. Haven't even opened it yet. This was about, I think, like 15 bucks at Home Depot, so it wasn't too bad price-wise. And of course, there's also cardboard with this that I can then use to put in the bin. Hold on a minute. Be smart here and close the knife here and put it away. So here it is right here. It looks like it has a little extension wand as well. So I'm not going to grab the directions out of here. I can probably figure this out. I don't think that this would be all that complicated. But obviously you have a handle here. Take the tag off. That's a warning tag. So it had this. The way you fill this up is you actually unscrew this and you take this off, and that's how you fill it up. So we get this back on now. So that's on. And this is how you fill it up. Or once you fill it up, this is how you put the pressure in it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to unscrew this, and we're just going to rinse this out. I always recommend, if you have plastic like this, you always should rinse it out. You never know if there's any residual in here or anything like that. So that's why I'm up here in the bathroom at my large tub that I've got up here. And I'm just going to fill this with cold water. Take it around, empty it out. And I'm going to fill it up one more time. And this is just because you don't want plastic in your bin, you don't want any chemicals that might be left over in here, so you're just going to rinse it out. And also, I'm going to rinse this off as well. So that should be good. This should be good, nice and rinsed out now on the inside. We're going to rinse this off. Just to make sure there's no chemicals on there, any residual. And now what we're going to do here is we're going to fill this back up here, actually. Don't need to go all the way, just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to put this over here real quick out of the way for just a second here. Now, one thing we're going to do is we're going to open this up. So this piece right here, I have to say, reeks of chemicals right now. You can really tell that it's off-gassing from the plastic. If I can get this out now. There we go. So, you pull that out. As you can tell, this part right here goes in the bottle. So, and then this part is on the outside, and this is your handle right here to spray. So, first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to rinse off this part. So this is nice and clean now, and we're going to put this already has water in it, remember, so I got to be careful. I'm going to put this in here and screw this on. I didn't think I would need directions for this. Now the reason why I'm doing this up here also, let's just add this little extension here real quick too. So this has a little extension, which I think will come in handy. So there we go. This is the entire unit here. Just pull the handle and that's going to work it. Now, I want to spray some water through here too to make sure that there's no chemicals left inside this tube. And as I said, this is kind of off-gassing. I can really smell it. So we're going to put this under some pressure now. All right, so let's just see if this works. So it is. Now you can't really see the stream there. See, that gives you an idea. And I didn't really pump it up all that much, but there's quite a bit of water coming out. Now I'm going to probably pump this up a little bit more. There we go. You can see how much water is coming out of here, but the thing is that I don't have to keep, this holds a gallon of water, so I don't have to keep running up and down the stairs. So I'm going to let this run. I'm going to put water through it. If you buy one of these, I highly recommend you do the same thing. As I said, I can smell the chemicals from this, and you know, it's one of those things where I don't really want that in my bin. I don't know if it'll kill the worms, or it might be fine, and then I dump it in my yard, but I just don't want to take that chance. So I'm going to run a bunch of water through here. The other thing you can do, and I have done this with some stuff in the past, is I've actually put vinegar through these, because vinegar is sort of one of the, it's a non-bleach cleaner that you can put through something like this. It's really going to help clear it out, and especially you might want to do that every once in a while, because these things can get gummed up. Not have that fall over. These things can get gummed up with you know, minerals and stuff depending on the water hardness. Now, there's the other thing that this can do, I bet there's some sort of adjustment on here. So yeah, you can make it a stream or a nice wide spray. So, just another thing. So here you go. You just rotate this nozzle, you can make it a stream. So that way, if you really want to, if there's a specific place in your bin. So, but this is a sprayer that I'm going to start using now to water my bins when they're dry. And I especially have found that with the bag system, sometimes they run a bit more dry with vegetables in it than my other systems did. But that way I can retire this little bottle, which was having me run up and down stairs all the time. And half the time, if I was like this trying to spray, it didn't work. So I'd have to spray, like, you'd have to hold it upright because of the way this straw is here on the bottom. So this thing really didn't work all that well. It worked, it filled its purpose, but I think it's time for me to move on to something a little bit more industrial and larger, and this is what I'm going to start using. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment, and as always, please subscribe and like my videos, and thank you very much for watching.